If this doesn't record this time, we're not doing it. We're missing out. You're all going to miss out on a week because I am sick and tired of trying to record this episode.
We tried. Oh, welcome back, by the way. This is if it has recorded. We tried last night for a full hour and a half to try and do an episode, not being in the same room.
Yeah.
Actually being in a different town to each other. And yeah, it just won't work. So I feel like that's the universe telling us that without us being together, sat on the same, breathing in the same air.
I've got shit to do.
I know. Honestly, yeah.
I'm exhausted.
Here we are anyway. We've had to have a full day jam-packed at work and then film an episode and quickly get it out for you guys. We've run out of time this week.
Yes,
yeah,
we have.
So, welcome to WTP. I'm your host, Harriet Thacker, and this one is called Jamie Long.
Thanks for that, Bobby.
You're welcome.
Thanks for that. Now, I dare ask how your week's been because I don't want you to ask me how my week's been.
And you say how amazing it's been, and I say how crap mine's been. Well, I actually, as you do know, Jamie, I had a little bit of a wobble this week.
I was worried. I nearly got straight in my car and drove through.
Because what were the thing that I said to you and what is true? I never cry.
No.
I do sometimes, but if it's like one of them things, like if I cry, I don't stop. But I just got very, like, does anybody get like that? Like, you have so many clients in and you do so much work and you work so late that suddenly you just think, what is my life?
Yeah.
Like, is this
like
my
what?
life? Like,
yeah.
Where is my time going? I've had some time off because I went to Poland. I'm a staff member down. And I am saying yes to everybody to get everybody in. And I'm just getting home like at 9 o'clock every night. And then I'm just thinking, my social battery is on zero.
Yep.
And then, you know, like when you're doing things that are like, I don't know how people have got kids, you know.
Well, we were saying last night when we were on the phone, we were like, imagine those people that finish work.
Yeah.
And go home. They're home for 6 o'clock and they've got nothing to do.
Imagine that. Imagine having a life where you just go home from work and there's nothing else to do. Imagine being a man. Because that's basically what it is. That's basically what they do. But like when you get home, there's still so much to do. Like I don't possibly think, you know, when people say to me, "Oh, aren't you seeing anybody?" or anything like that. When would I ever have time? Like literally, unless he lived like in the next bedroom or something, I would never have time. Unless I like house shared with somebody, it would never be happening at all. And I would have to see him after 9 p.m. every night. But so much like in salon were just like, I had a lot of clients in and I was just thinking, oh, I'm just so overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And I never ever get like that. I just keep my head down and I go straight through. But I'll tell you what, this week I was glad for it to finish. I've worked very hard. We've earned a lot of money.
Good.
Very happy. But deep down inside, I am a broken woman. I'm very, very tired. I'm so freaking tired to the point where I then open a drink because I will be in an alcoholic coma. Yeah.
I'm like, you know, when you get that tired that your eye twitches.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there. Just mental. And I've not been like you busy with work. I just feel like life.
Very busy.
This week is testing me.
Okay.
And I'm not going to pass.
Right.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. And we are at, well, by the time this comes out, we'll have already been.
I'm not going. I can't be bothered. I'm exhausted. I am not going to that brow brunch.
Well, we're at the brow brunch tomorrow.
I am really.
Yeah, of course we are. Of course we are. But by the time this comes out, we will have already been.
Yeah, we'll have
gone.
just been.
Yes.
But yeah, let's get into the meat of this episode.
Yeah, sorry about us moaning. Do you know what I mean? We should be grateful that we've got jobs. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, anyway.
Look, we're only human. We're gonna human. We're gonna mourn.
Yeah.
But guys, today's episode is all about: are you sabotaging your business?
Yeah. Are you?
You might be.
Yeah. And there's little tips in which to identify if you are, and little things that we think could sabotage your business.
Yeah.
Not what's set in stone and that's what is sabotage. We personally think these are just things that could sabotage your business. So hopefully this will be...
Get your scorecards out and see how many of these things that you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And let us know.
Yeah, and let us know if you've had any... if you have took us up on his help. Took us up on his... Oh, that's how
Took
tired
us advice.
That's how tired I am. Took us advice. Yeah, if you've took us advice, let us know if it worked.
So, I'm going to kick things off and I'm going in hard.
Wow.
Very hard.
Go on then.
So, I would usually save this till the end of the episode.
Okay.
But I'm going to kick it off. You are sabotaging your business if you are focusing too much on content. There, I said it.
Wow.
I'm a content creator.
I was just going to say...
That's my job. But you are.
Go on
And
then,
I think
explain.
Very controversial, but I do think if when you're doing treatments, all you're thinking about is getting some footage, getting pictures, all of this, you need to remember at the end of the day, that client is paying you to do a treatment.
Yeah. It's not. Yes, actually, yeah. It's not like your little activity, little fun
They're not
activity.
a model that you've paid to come in and capture some content. They're paying you.
And I always think it's good if I always ask my clients and say, "Do you mind if I take a picture?"
Yeah.
That's just nice. Like, and literally, if I'm going to take a picture, I take about 5 or 6 pictures, and you've got to kind of keep it moving, because if you are really busy in salon as well, not only that, 9 times out of 10 you've got somebody else waiting.
Yeah.
They don't want to be sat around waiting while you're getting content and stuff like that. It is, as much as we have, it's contradicting really, because we have said before, getting content to grow your business is really important.
It is.
But maybe have a content creating day.
Yeah. But I think I've got a few clients who don't want me to take content off them. I've also got some clients who I do the best that I can do with what I've got. But I know...
I know what you're saying.
So, right, I'll not speak in code. So, if
The brows are shit.
Yeah, or their lashes are really short and stubby, I can still do treatments on them.
But it's not going
But is that going to translate onto social media? Because what you're putting on social,
Yeah.
you're doing that for likes, for follows,
Course.
for interaction.
Of course, yeah.
So some clients I won't take pictures of
No.
just because their results won't hit on social media in the way that you want your content to hit.
And isn't that like kind of a bit of a sad thing as well? Because, you know, to think that somebody, oh, she's not took a photograph of me, so she must not think they're good.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that the work isn't good or hasn't worked. What we are basically living our life for is social media.
Yeah.
It's what social media will like.
Yeah.
We wanted to, if I've got somebody in that's had an LVL, that their lashes are like sky high and they're so long, I'm like, this is going to pop off.
Yeah.
But if they've had a really, really good lift and they're short and have had a really good result, you still sometimes don't think,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes there's not that much of a difference.
yeah.
Between the before and after.
But to
so
that
you're
client
not
it
going to
is.
get that wow on social media,
Yeah.
but to the client, they love it.
Yeah.
And all these clients I'm saying who I potentially wouldn't put on social, they all love the results.
Yeah.
They've all come to me for years. So, do you
Yeah.
know? But yeah, I just think, and I feel like our industry at the minute, God, I'm going to have like a right hate group after me.
Oh, go on. It's a bit spicy. It's going to be a witch hunt.
Yeah, our industry at the minute, I think, is very much about trying to teach. Everyone is trying to teach everyone. And trying to
Doing like demonstration videos and the stuff.
well, not even that, just like all of this stuff on social. And I think we almost need to just rewind a little bit and just enjoy social. Post us stuff. If you've got tips, great. But like, I don't know. I feel like everyone has just got a bit. I'm telling you how you need to do this, and it's like, whoa, hang on. I just kept on Instagram to have a little look.
Yeah.
Like, let's
Yeah.
just enjoy it. Social media is social media.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're concentrating too much on content, I do think though,
And on social in general.
yeah, your clients like might just be sat there thinking, for God's sake, like, come on.
Yeah.
I've got places to be, and
Yeah.
you're fanning around with pictures and videos and asking me to do head turns and all this crap. Do you know what I mean? And I can say it because I do it. Yeah. So contradictive. I don't know. Call it what you want.
Okay. Well, mine are a bit deep.
Oh God.
They're a bit like emotional. They're about the person that you are. So what thing I think is sabotaging people's businesses is fear. Okay.
Yes.
So we have got a fear of failure.
Uh-huh.
So fear of failure, like fear of being like not being successful, what people will say about you, fear of like not being busy, fear of trying to set a trend what you think will like fall flat on your face. Ask yourself in this like situation, what is the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
There is so much craziness out there at minute in the world. Like, who is to say, really, when we look at a bigger picture? I know we have a joke about things, but we're not saying, we've never said in a podcast, this is right, this is wrong. We have always just gave our opinions.
Yeah, we're just two idiots from up north giving us opinions.
We're just giving our opinions.
Yeah.
It's not, we said this at the start of his very first episode. Quick disclaimer, we don't want to offend anybody. This is not what. Yeah. So I think they see, probably going back to social media as well, they see a lot of what is going on social media, and they probably think like, what I'm doing is not right because they're doing it like this on social media.
Yeah.
It's that fear of putting something on, and not only that, there's trolls. Like if your video like pops off on social media or whatever, you know, you're putting you're putting yourself at risk to get like pulled down, etc. But who are we to say what is right and what is wrong in this whole world of beauty? So I think the fear of failure, definitely. Fear of not being busy. Also, with fear, there is a fear of the unknown. So, like, if you are...
I feel like you're talking to me.
Really?
Yeah.
So, fear of the unknown would be something like fear of changing jobs. Or fear of starting a new course. Yeah. Learning a new trade. Adding another treatment.
It can be daunting if you like investing some money to go on a training course and you're like, am I going to be good? Am I going to get clients who want it done?
Am I going to earn money?
Yeah.
But what is the worst that can happen? Like you've tried it.
Yeah.
Surely, looking back and thinking, I tried that, rather than thinking, I wonder what would have happened if I'd have done that. So I would basically like just acknowledge the fear. And ask yourself, exactly what like is the worst that can happen, and try and hit it head on, because there's nothing that's worse than feeling that feeling inside you and feeling like you want to get out and you want to do it, but you don't. Yeah. You're scared too. Yeah. So that is one thing that I think sabotaging your business.
And I think as well, so I've got some stuff at the minute, and that's why I'm saying I feel like you're talking to me, because I can relate to some of this.
I am.
But and you do have those moments where you think, oh my God, is this right?
Yeah.
Like, but you've just got to talk yourself out of it, and you've just got to think, what's the worst
that
can happen?
Yeah.
Like, just go for it, because you never know. It could be in 6 months' time the best decision you've made or the worst, but you're not ever going to know that answer until you do it.
Yeah.
Next.
Go.
So I think you could be sabotaging your business if you're not using an online booking system.
This is quite controversial because I don't.
I thought you did.
Not online. I've got a booking system, but you
yeah.
can't book your appointments online, no.
Yeah. So, and it's not to say they have to be booked online, but by not using a booking system, I think you are losing the opportunity to capture clients' information and card details for cancellation fees and or deposits.
Well, when I actually saw this point on our notes, I did think, actually, yeah, he's right. I'm sabotaging my business by not doing that.
So now I'm talking to you.
Yes. So I was thinking, I'm going to get in touch with Timely and say to him, is there a way that I can make this so I can link it into my Instagrams, etc., and people can have book appointments like a Booksy? Because
I'm sure they can. Because with mine, they can book online, or when I've done their treatment, I book them back in for their next treatment there and then.
Yeah.
And I book it for them. So you can do both. I'm sure you will be able to.
So I think, and then not only that, then it will get deposits off them and, they'll pay with it. So that would be a good thing. So that is a definite thing that I am going to look up, because I feel like out of all these tips that we've got, that's one thing. That is just one thing that I haven't ticked. And I just think, it needs to be online.
Also, I think as well, the man hours of doing your books and your appointments, whether you're booking them on a system or if you're still using like appointment book, replying to DMs late at night and all of that. Like, I've got a booking system, the book online. I still have some DMs to reply to.
Of course, yeah.
But it's nowhere near the amount if I didn't have that.
Yeah. Yeah,
so
probably why I'm feeling overwhelmed as well.
You're getting some time back to focus on whatever you want, or just to have your time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go on.
Do you want me to go again?
Yeah, go on.
Controversial, and I don't want to get cancelled for this, and I mean it in the nicest possible way.
Go on, man.
I think if you don't look the part.
Oh, 100%.
And I don't mean this isn't about if you don't fit what people assume you should look like if you work in beauty.
Completely
none of that
not
crap.
That. No.
None of that. Everyone should be able to do whatever they want to do. By not looking the part, what I mean is, like, if you're going to a salon for your hair done,
yes,
and your hairdresser has got greasy hair, wrapped and scrunched on top of their head, like dirty fingernails or just these little things. It's nothing to do with appearance, features or stuff like that. But all these little things,
add up,
because they're coming to you for a beauty treatment or a pamper,
working with no makeup on. All this, well, this is a bit of a mixed view, right?
Yeah.
I do always think that if we're in this beauty industry and stuff like that, I think if you look like you've just got out of bed and your hair's all over the place and you've no makeup on and you've dark circles and all this, and you look like you've just basically had a night out, then you're in this beauty industry, just please, like, make yourself presentable. At least do your hair or tie it back neat or something like that. Be aware. But maybe I'm saying that because I'm a person that always wears makeup. That's
what I'm saying. Like, you got to think, if there's somebody who
doesn't
wear makeup or feels like they don't need makeup, or do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They could still go and look great.
Yeah.
You just don't look great without makeup.
Just be a bit. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Oh, what a bitch. They all know because they've all seen the TikTok, darling.
Yeah. No, they all said beautiful with or without. And
I agree. They're all lying. And then there were a guy that
lying Linders.
And then there were a guy that messaged me on Instagram saying, "Oh my God, you're the girl that took her makeup off on TikTok." I thought, is that like a bad thing or a good thing? But anyway, maybe it's just because I always like, if I wear no makeup on, I'll put mascara on. Or something like that. But I can do my makeup like with clicker of fingers, like that, because it's just so like routine to me.
I think it's just looking clean, groomed. Yeah,
that's the thing.
Yeah.
So I take back the makeup comment. Don't come for me hating me.
Right,
in the comments,
so getting cancelled this episode.
I know, because like I'm saying, like, oh, you can be whoever you want, but wear makeup. No, I'm not saying that. As long as you look groomed.
Presentable, clean.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And I know I've already done 2, but that just goes into my next one, which is you've got to look the part. Your salon, studio, or whatever it is.
That's one of mine, actually.
Has got to look the part.
Yeah.
If it's a shithole.
Cleanliness.
Cleanliness
is a massive part of yourself.
Yeah.
Make sure you iron them. If you're wearing a uniform or whatever you're wearing, make sure it's ironed and clean.
Yes.
Minging, if not. Minging. Awful. Disgusting. Wear deodorant. Always. Are you being crazy?
The little spritz.
Are you being crazy? Of course. Wear deodorant always. Don't have an overpowering perfume either. Have something that's fresh.
Right, you're going too far now.
Yeah, but I always have people comment on how I smell. I do. I take great pride in it. But cleanliness about the salon. Okay. If your salon is grubby, I'm talking to you guys out there. If your salon is grubby, clients will automatically think that your tools are.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
I won't walk into a salon, and I've been to a lot of salons, right? I'm not going to lie. I've been to a lot of salons because I used to teach. I used to do. Oh my God, I forgot I did this. When I worked for HG Brows, I used to do product knowledge in the makeup. And I used to go to all the salons because HG Brows used to have a makeup range. And I used to go from salon to salon, literally all over UK, seeing how they were using the products and showing them how to use them and how to sell them. 9 times out of 10, it were how to sell them, not how to use them.
Yeah.
So I went to a lot of salons, and I'll tell you what, my eyes were opened a lot. I was shocked at some of them, the cleanliness of some of them. And I do think it is a massive thing because I remember thinking, I won't come in here and think, you wouldn't go into a dirty place and expect toilet to be sparkling, would you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you wouldn't, it goes hand in hand. Like you wouldn't go into a ridiculously dirty restaurant and expect not to get food poisoning.
Yeah.
So they're not going to go in and think, oh yeah, these are, or if you look dirty, or your tools are, not sanitized and they're dirty, or your salon's not dirty, like coming in and there's still somebody's toenail clippings on floor or whatever, like just try and make, clients spend a lot of time in there. And even though like you're in salon and you're rushing around and you're doing this and you're doing that and you don't really see there's a difference between mess and dirt a little bit, but you don't realize while you're running around, your client's got time to look around.
Yeah. And it's when your client, when they come to your salon, that's the first thing they see before they see you.
Yeah.
They see the environment that they're walking into.
The shop front.
Yeah.
The window.
And then if they're greeted at reception or if they're taking a seat waiting and you've cobwebs and there's dust and it's a bit like, oh.
Yeah.
Already they're feeling uncomfortable.
Especially if it's a new client and you're doing something like an aesthetic treatment or something like microblading or semi-permanent or something like that as well. Yeah. Massively.
Yeah.
What else did I say? Oh, this one's going to be quite controversial.
Right.
But I'm just going to say it because I feel like we really, really need to be honest with
ourselves. We're pushing boat today, aren't we?
We are. Do you know what? I'm a bit fearful for this episode coming out. Right. I'm going to say this. What I think can sabotage your business is being envious of other people in your industry. Because I know there is everybody that will go around and say, I'm not envious of anybody. I'm happy for everybody. No, really, are you though? Because sometimes we compare ourselves so much to other people that it will get you down. Social media plays a massive part of it as well. It'll get you down inside and you start looking for faults in that person. You think, that brow's not good. That's not it. Or whatever. And whatever you're thinking in your mind, like your mind's a weird thing. Whatever you're thinking in your mind, if you're constantly thinking that, you believe it. It's like manifesting.
Yeah.
So like if you're saying every day in the mirror, or so they say, because I never do it. I don't really manifest and I need to get into it. We've bought some bloody sage today, so
yeah.
We don't know. We're going to go home and manifest, darling.
Well, that's not for us, that's for you. You need bleeding sage in.
Jamie bought me some sage today because I've had a stressful week. But I think like if you manifest something and you keep saying it in your mind and being envious of somebody, you automatically then think that you're not as good as them.
Yeah.
You look for bad things and you think they can't be this amazing technician or whatever, and like, because look at that, look at this, look at that, and you then ended up when realistically you should be admiring them, and thinking, oh my god, that's amazing. I don't really see a lot of it in the industry, but I know there is.
And I think
there is.
You can do it without realizing that you're doing it. And I think the biggest one with that, I would say, is you're wasting so much bleeding time.
Oh my god, and emotions.
Like fretting over somebody else.
Don't be envious of it. Don't be fearful of it. Be inspired by it.
Yeah, take inspiration and think, right,
they are amazing.
3 months' time, I'm going to do, start doing some work that's as good as what I think that is.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's your goal. You're going to work towards it.
Yeah.
Don't sit and just like, ugh. Because what good's that going to do?
Look how amazing her life is, and look at this, and blah, blah, blah. You know, and we do it. I think we do it in day-to-day life anyway on social media because everybody only posts the good shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not posting on a Saturday night when I'm laid in bed with a cup of tea and my dog. But if I go to MTV Awards, bitch, I'm posting it. So another thing what I thought is uncertainty. Having uncertainty in your career. So not really having an end game. What is your end game? What is your end goal? Have you wrote these goals down? What are you working towards?
Yes.
So I feel like that's a big thing.
We've been guilty of that. Like people have asked like, 5-year plan, and we're like, what? But
I ain't got one.
I feel like we still have goals. It might just be that it's not limited to like a time frame. We know where we're going. We're going to retire at 60 and we'll just move abroad somewhere, me and you.
60?
Yeah.
50?
50 then.
I've had enough.
I did 10 years ago.
40 if I could help it.
Yeah. So, yeah.
60 we're moving abroad, yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, just shake it off.
Shake it off. It's 2024, bitch. It's time to level up.
Yeah. My final one, so my final reason that I think you could be sabotaging your business is by not having written policies.
100%. Say it louder for the bitches in the back.
So, just stuff like a cancellation policy.
Yeah.
Or your no-show. Like, all of these things, if you have a no-show and you've taken a deposit and Linda comes back in and she ain't happy, if you ain't got a policy, what the hell are you going to do?
Yeah, you ain't got a leg to stand on.
Because Linda wants her money back.
Yeah.
And you've nothing in writing.
And Rachel's not giving it her.
So
Rachel's going to have to give it her.
You're going to have to up until and get it back.
Yeah.
Because you've not a leg to stand on.
And you ain't got anything in writing what she's signed or anything like that.
Yeah. So policies, like, we love spending time with clients. And, like, to me, that's, like, the boring admin stuff that I just think, ugh. I don't want to do it. But you've got to.
You've got to, yeah.
You've got to protect yourself.
I think as well, it adds that professionalism to your salon, doesn't it? It adds that, like, and as well, you can almost, like, instead of being the one to say it yourself, you can hide behind the paperwork. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And be like, well,
you did sign your client record card saying that you'd read my cancellation policy.
This is what it says on the client record card. It's not me. It's not me.
It's you.
It's the record card. That's just how it was printed out. But at least you can hide behind that a little bit.
Yeah.
If you're a bit more nervous as well and you don't want to say to them over the phone or on a text message or anything, there's a 24-hour cancellation, blah, blah. You can get it in writing and just be like, they've signed it, they've done it. Yeah. And then if anything ever coming back on you, then you can always be like, well, you've signed it.
Yeah. Protecting yourself. Mm-hmm. So, guys, they are some of our reasons how we think that you could be sabotaging your business.
Yeah, so If you think it's something that you want to put in place, put it in place and let us know, yeah.
And if any of these hit a nerve, it's time to make a change.
He said it, not me. Don't come for me.
Please, we're just tired. We didn't mean it. We're just
God,
tired.
Honestly, Jesus. What a happy end to the week. Give me the dilemma, baby.
So, someone has written in and they've said that they're struggling to juggle salon life and socialising. Welcome to the industry.
Darling, so am I, and so are we all. We all are. I think there is. At the moment, I am battling my hardest through this to think: do I be very, very busy in salon and earn as much money as possible and be available for everything, or do I have a life? Or a social life.
Yeah.
At the minute, I think I am burning. Is it
the candle at
both
both ends?
ends? I'm burning the candle at both ends, and I'm trying to be a social butterfly and work as hard as possible as well, and do both. And I know 100% it ain't gonna work. It's gonna crash at some point. I mean, let's all hope, for the sake of this podcast and this friendship and this entertainment factor, it's not a mental breakdown that's going to occur.
I'm probably going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back.
Let's hope it's not anytime soon. But, so I think learn to say, I don't even want to say it. Learn to say no.
It's all about finding that balance.
Yes.
And you know, if you're struggling now, what I would do, sit down with your diary or your booking system or whatever it is and give yourself some time. Even if it's just a bit of an early finish one day.
Yeah.
And that day, that, you know, don't book anything in socialising. Just have it to you at home.
Yeah.
Nice bath or like just something that you enjoy.
Or do something what you have been wanting to do and meaning to get round to. And I mean, I have every Monday off. I say I have every Monday off, but then usually I've got jobs that I need to do on that Monday to prepare for the rest of the week. I need to go and do stock and stuff like that for the rest of the week, or I need to go to a bank and I need to whatever. But I do think, like, just be more comfortable. I think we need to in life in general probably be comfortable with saying no to a lot more stuff anyway. This was one of our New Year's resolutions.
I said, didn't I? I was like, saying no. And
saying no,
like, what?
not even having an excuse. I'm sorry, I can't fit you in. Yeah. Why? Because you booked half a day. Why? Where are you going? Nowhere. I'm just living my life, Linda. Yeah. So just probably being a little bit more comfortable in giving yourself some time out. Don't overthink. Don't overthink and think,
they're going to go somewhere else.
They're going to go somewhere else. I need to do this. I know it's hard because I am living through it, but just kind of don't burn yourself out, because if you do burn yourself out as well, your mind's not going to be so productive to be really good at them treatments. Yeah. If you are burning yourself out and you're really tired and stuff like that, you're not going to be that good. Your
head's just not going to be in the game, and if you keep going, you're just going to be sick.
And with social, like having a social life, pick out the things like, because I mean, we used to do this a lot. Anybody had asked me and Jamie to go anywhere, we went. We did it. We've had a great time. We've had a great life, Linda. But now I think we're more selective on where we go and who we put as energy into and who we surround ourselves by.
What we want to do, yeah.
And if we don't want to do it, we don't. And yeah, so even like with work events and things like that, I think now if we don't want to do it, we'll not do it. Yeah. So I think it comes with having a little bit of
willpower
faith in yourself.
Yeah. Find the balance, or start by just giving yourself a couple of hours here or a day there, and stick to it.
Yeah.
You know, don't be taking on appointments because you think, oh, well, I could get that in. That's a couple of quid here, a couple of quid there. Just stick to it, because you'll then feel better.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
like, or maybe have like every other Tuesday off.
Yeah.
So you're still working a Tuesday, but it's every other or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you
Good
know,
luck with that.
you've got to make time for yourself because at the end of the day, you're selling yourself.
Yeah.
With, you know, to do treatments and stuff.
And what is your life? Is your life work? Are you working to live or are you living to work?
Yeah.
That's it, Linda.
We'll leave that with you.
And on that note, I hope you're all...
We're off to bed.
Well, I'm off for that, yeah. I'm off to drown myself in bath and then get in bed and then go to a brow event tomorrow. Woo!
See you later, guys.
Have a great week. Be booked, busy and blessed.
Bye.
Bye.